Hey guys, Brian Savage here with you. I want to say I'm so sorry I haven't made a video in forever. It hasn't been real conducive for videos, I guess, because I'm lazy and I don't want to get out the camera. And I didn't do it this time either. Actually, I got out my cell phone, so if it's herky-jerky, it's not an order track, sorry. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I got going on. It doesn't mean because I'm not videoing stuff that I still don't have a ton of stuff going on. As you can see, my bench is an absolute wreck. What I'm working on, ow, hot bulb. This was a inear 229, which was a phantom power supply for like condenser mics and phantom power supply. Anyway, and this, I had two of these, which is the super stereo ear. It kind of has little microphones, and they amplify the sound through headphones that you plug into it. There's one of the little microphones. So that's what that is. And I'm using this as a test one. I have another one. Here's the kit, all the parts you get. Comes with a battery pack, all that stuff. I'm making an in-ear monitor amplifier out of these two pieces. I took this side, I cut it out, I saved the power switch. There's the old piece of the board. It's all, see ya, bye-bye. I took a lot of the pieces off of it. And once I get all my test configurations done with this, what I want to do is I want it to... Oh, somebody loves me. I've got the schematic for it here, and one of the things I'm going to do is it's 4.5 volts with the 3 AA battery pack, and I'm going to run it off the power supply, and I'm going to run 5 volts. I think that half a volt shouldn't make any difference. I will have to check my resistance here on this LED. It's a 1K right now, resistor to ground off the LED, and maybe I'll have to up that if I burn the LED out. Other than that, I'm not too worried about it. In fact, I'd like it if it was not so much make the LED a little brighter, but give a little more voltage in here to the op amp. Maybe I'll get a little more volume out of it. I'm going to try that. On this has been my test bed. This is one that I already put everything on the board just to test. This is the other kit I'm saving back till I get everything figured out, because I'm also going to look and check it, see if I can change some of the resistors on this, some of the values here on the input stages. If I can change either R2, which is a 10K, or that R1, which is 10K, or the next, the capacitors in it, along with the next resistors. There's basically resistor, capacitor, 2 resistors. And the last 2 resistors is after the voltage stage, so I don't want to affect these. And I'm not really wanting to change that capacitor. But if I can change that 50K to a variable, that 10K to a variable, or maybe change out this capacitor, and I have to do it on both sides because it is a stereo input, potentially with a variable resistor give me some kind of tone shaping ability. I don't know how much it would be, but potentially some kind of tone shaping ability. And maybe I'm way off base, because I'll be honest with you, I'm a little out of my element when it comes to solid state transistor amplifiers like this, how finicky they are about changing those kind of things. But I do it in guitar pedals, and I'm thinking that's the same circuit. It's just clip different and this and that. I mean, it's still the same kind of thing, right? You're still boosting a signal, whether you do, and then you got to change that signal tone in and out because you get artifacts. And so I can't see where this is going to be any different. If I'm wrong, I guess I'll find out I'm wrong. That's why I got the good old little test piece first, and I'll do it first. I'm going to get it all in here. I have to drill a different hole in the front of the plate for it. I got to do quite a few things for it before I get it all put together. And then I'm going to see if the line output out of the mixing board that I have, which it should be fine, for send out of one of the buses into this, into a set of in-ear monitors, and kaping. We'll see, right? All right, guys. Well, that's the idea. If you got any questions on this, I'm going to take and once I get it all built and all that kind of stuff, I'll shoot a video and let you know how it works. I'm hoping to upping the voltage from the power supply, like I said, to 5 volts. I hope it gives me a little more volume. I'm not sure, but we'll see on this one. I have already put different kinds of inputs into these mic inputs. Low line level signals from like a cell phone, things like that, to see if it amplifies it. And it does. It does it very loud, very loud. It does distort a little bit, but only if you crank it up all the way, and that was with it on batteries and out in the open on the bench, bolted to the battery pack, not on a good isolated power supply or anything. Like this is actually going to be inside a metal case, and I think a lot of that distortion of fuzz will go away whenever I do that. So, and it wasn't that much anyway, and it was very, very loud, like louder than you would want it to be, way louder than you'd want it to be. So I don't think that's going to be a matter anyway. So, again, if anyone's interested, this is Velleman Mini Kit Super Stereo Ear MK136. I don't know if you're going to make it all out, but there's the schematic on it and the step-by-step instructions. That's what it looks like. Except I put the screws in it just because I know one of the things I'm going to do is glue these nuts to that board, and I wanted to do that before I put all the pieces on it. There's all your components. Some I'll use, some I won't. Some I'll change values of, I'm sure of it. And I'll let you know what I do. I'll write it in on that little schematic. I'll write in what I actually did, so you guys will, and then take a picture of it, put it on the video whenever I'm done with it and try it out. I'm going to give it to the drummer. So when I give it to the drummer, I'll see what he thinks. And if he loves it, then hey, I'm in there, right?